highlight of these past 17 years as your Archbishop has been the honor of offering Sunday Mass here at America's Parish Church, St. Patrick's Cathedral. This is the bottom of the ninth. This will be my last occasion to do so as Archbishop. Praise be Jesus Christ. We're here for him. We're here for him, not for me. But hear me say I sure love you and thank you all very much. God bless.
After nearly 17 years as the Archbishop of New York, Timothy Cardinal Dolan celebrating his last Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
So he will pass the title on to Bishop Ronald Hicks as an installation Mass this Friday.
So we're honored to have back with us Archbishop of New York, Timothy Cardinal Dolan.
Not as honored as I am, Brian. Thank you. Thank you for the invite. Some of my proudest moments the last 17 years on this couch. Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling?
I'm missing the eggnog that you gave me at Christmas. Look, is there some sadness here? Because I love being Archbishop. So I have to be honest about that. There's excitement. First of all, I got gratitude after 17 happy years, which you guys have been a part of. Secondly, I really love my successor. He is extraordinarily impressive. And thirdly, I'm sticking around. And see, here's what people, so they think, oh my gosh, you're not a priest anymore. No, I'm always a priest. I'm always a bishop. I'm always a cardinal. As of 2 p.m. on Friday, I will no longer be Archbishop of New York. And will I miss it? Yeah. But it's also kind of liberating. Yeah. You know what? A lot of stuff that you might describe as part of the grind, I won't have to do anymore. I'm glad to hand it over. A lot of the stuff that I relish and savor, I can still do. I'm thinking of the baptisms, the weddings, the masses, the parish visits, the school visits, the seminary. That I can do. Some traveling. I've already got some invitations to go around, and I'm open to them, folks.
But what are you going to do? Because for a lot of New Yorkers, they don't like change.
Right.
And it is, you've been a constant for them. Even for, I'm not even a Catholic, you've been a constant for me.
We can fix that. Get some water.
That was good. What are you going to do on a day-to-day basis?
Well, that's a good question. It's because I am, even though I'll stay busy, I am looking forward to a more reduced schedule. So I got the books piled up. I'm going to be able to kind of casually walk New York. I haven't been able to do that a lot. You know,
good luck with that. You think people are going to still stop you?
Bring the snow shovel with me. Some travel. I'll be able to spend some more time at home with my beloved nieces and nephews and my brothers and sisters. As I mentioned to you, Sandra, people have been kind in inviting me, even some universities, Catholic U and Notre Dame.
Beautiful. To
come and spend some time. So, and if you guys want me on, never hesitate.
Yes.
Okay. Never hesitate.
Okay.
I'm not stopping at the makeup booth.
All right. So it's all about, we'll see what we can negotiate as a contributorship. But
have you gotten to know the new guy? Were you guys there that opening day for the press conference? What were? Fox was
Bishop Hicks. He's a Chicago guy.
Yeah.
I've invited him on. If you want to give him a nudge, we'd love to have him on Friday for his first day.
Would that be good? Joe Zwilling's here, so ask Joe.
Does Joe go with you, or did Joe go with?
Are you kidding? No, I'm trying to get. I said I wanted to get away with some of this stuff.
Well, he's your main man. Cardinal, have you had a conversation with the Pope?
You remember, Brian, in early January, the Holy Father called all the cardinals over for what we call a consistory. Usually, when you say a consistory, you mean new cardinals. There can be a consistory without new cardinals just to consult the Pope, because we're supposed to be his consultors. 2 days, so I had a little conversation with him. Then it was over a cup of coffee, and how's it going? And I said, I'm very happy with my successor. And he said, you're going to keep busy. And he kind of was asking me the same thing you guys were.
Yeah.
Right.
I love him. So I feel close to him. I felt close to Francis because when you're part of the conclave that elects him.
But Cardinal, my sense is, and again, just from the outside, that it caught you by surprise. That, you go, hey, by the way, I'm 75. I'm here on my paperwork, but it could last a year or 2 or 3.
Brian,
and all of a sudden, boom.
You're on to something. So the fact of it didn't catch me on surprise, because a year ago, February 6, 1975, I turned 75. Bingo, write the letter. 2 weeks later, get the letter. Accepted, but stick on until your successors are appointed. You were right. You don't know how long that'll be. Sometimes it's 6 months. Sometimes it's 10 months. Sometimes it's a year. Sometimes you're right. It could go for 2 years. Mine went 10 and a half. But I'm fine. I'm fine with that. So maybe the alacrity of it was that I thought, oh my gosh, it's here already. But I'm sure happy.
You sat down, and as you always do, you're concerned about anybody who's going through tough times. You sat down and you mentioned Savannah Guthrie and her missing mother.
I'm so worried about Savannah and her dear mom.
And she's turning to faith. In her statement, she has said, we believe in prayer, we believe in voices raised in unison, in love and hope, and we believe in goodness, we believe in humanity. Above all, we believe in him. They're asking for prayers. Your thoughts on all of this?
First of all, if I can say something, thanks to you all. You guys are never afraid to talk about faith and prayer. Thank you for that. And we ever need that? I just did a little, what do they call for the video for your viewers, and I said, you're watching Fox, so you're going to hear some bad news because that's your job. Yeah. There's some trauma, there's some difficulty, some crises that can either lead you to desperation or it can lead you to hope. And turn it over to the Lord. Please do that. The invitation. Savannah's doing that. I called yesterday. I didn't get through, but I left a message saying, Savannah, I'm asking the Good Shepherd to find this lost sheep. She's a great woman. We go way back. She was with me the first time when I was made a cardinal in 2012. So I love her. And I am on I don't, hope you don't mind. I two-time you sometimes. I go on the Today Show. Yeah. And they, so I know her and I love her. So we worried about her.
Cardinal, what do you say to, because you are there doing good times and bad. We go to faith, good and bad.
Yep.
What do you say to the evil that's out there that has held her hostage right now? If you're talking to the person right now, what do you say to that person?
What would I say if somebody's holding her?
Yeah.
I'd say, look, she doesn't belong to you. She belongs to her family. She belongs to the Lord. Let her go. You've made your point. How can I help you do that? Just release things. Let them go. We can't always hold. We can't always shackle. We can't always possess. We all can't have people belong to us because ultimately we belong to him. We belong to the Lord. And if we respect that, things work out a lot better. So I always find, Lawrence, in, sometimes you get belligerent, even people that'll come up and talk to me and all. And I always thought, I think this guy or this woman needs to be freed. Jesus did that. Remember when in possession, let him go, be free. And if you kind of give the person the impression that you're not scared, that you're listening intently, that you kind of have a sense of respect, and then invite them to let that go and to a sense of freedom, I find sometimes it's successful, right?
I just think about you in the big picture. How many times, how much has happened since you became cardinal? I mean, think about 9/11. Think about the pandemic. Think about the riots in Hurricane Sandy, the riots in New York City. Every single time, you're not afraid when people, Roe v. Wade. You're not afraid to talk about the issues, and when 9/11 happens, to put it in perspective. Have you looked back at what you've been, what you've experienced, and your leadership through it, and what are you taking away?
Yes, I have, Brian, because thanks be to God, you guys, professional, good journalists like you, asked me about it. So I thought, hey, I wouldn't really. I'm a pensive person, but I'm not kind of obsessed with the past. What always strikes me is this. All right, so when we look to the past, we look things in the rearview mirror. That's where we detect the Lord's presence and activity, right? Sometimes we can't see it in front of us. We're saying, where are you at? But when we often see him in the rear view mirror, like Moses with the people of Israel. Remember, he's saying, hey, we got through. Remember what he did? Bang, bang, bang. At the time we thought he wasn't there. Now look back. And it always dawns on me that history, think of that word, history is his story. His story. He's in charge. Sometimes we're wondering how it's going to work out. But he always triumphs. He is always victorious. He is the king. He is the Lord. And thank God we got him.
Cardinal, this is you, 2009, your installation mass. Let's look back at what it was like, and then you tell me what you were thinking.
There's so much inside me, I don't mind admitting, that was scared to open the door completely to him as I kind of kept the chain on and opened up just a crack and heard him invite me to serve him and his church as the Archbishop of New York. I found myself inwardly replying to him, "Go away, Lord. I'm not your man. My Spanish is lousy and my English isn't much better."
You even had swagger.
You got to laugh.
Well, I had more hair and more chin. Right.
Yeah, you look younger now.
Cardinal.
So
Where did you learn your style from? Like, there's some, religious leaders that are quite boring. They are. But you're not. You have personality.
Too, by the way,
right, this is true.
Right. He's talking to me, Lawrence. Yeah.
Right. But you have personality, and you make it fun, and you still are able to communicate the good message as well.
Well, thanks for saying that. It's not that I analyze it. I love the Italians have a great expression. You got to make gnocchi with the dough you got. Okay, so God gives you the dough. What's going to work? So you don't try to hide yourself. You try to be yourself. You're a lot more successful because most of the time you guys are in the profession. You can see through artificiality. Mm-hmm. You can see if somebody's trying to be who he or she is not. So you just kind of relax. When I got appointed to New York, so I called my mom the night before. Wasn't supposed to, but I thought I better tell Mom. Oh. I said, Mom, I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I'm up to this. And she said, listen, you didn't ask for this job. They must have seen something in you that they think you got it. So relax. Yes. All right. And by the way,
Does she talk to you like that?
Wisdom. Yeah. So she said, relax. And by the way, you thought the same thing 7 years ago. You told me when you went to Milwaukee and you did a pretty good job there. So I thought there's a beautiful act of faith. God never calls us to do something without giving us the grace to do it, right? So that gives you a lot of peace. That gives you a lot of joy, right?
Can you make sense of one thing? How does Bob Kraft get another great quarterback? I mean, I know he's always on the Al Smith dinner.
I love Bob Kraft.
I know.
I love Bob Kraft. What a great guy he is. And his great work in bringing religions together and
taking on anti-Semitism.
I love Bob. And that Al Smith dinner, you guys.
He was honored this year.
Wasn't he something? He's one of the best talks we had. He was the happy warrior at the Al Smith dinner. Yeah.
Cardinal, you have brought us so much joy.
Well, thank you.
We're going to miss you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You will be missed, but you will be around.
Yeah. Joe's still my agent.
If we ask to have lunch with you, will you accept us? If we ask you out, you have time for lunch?
If for once you guys pick up the tab, yeah.
I'll bring the eggnog.
We'll go into Lawrence's pour box.
Right. Are we going to do that 3 martini thing again? Or what?
Absolutely. We can't write it off, but it's worth it.
Cardinal, thank you.
Good to be with you. Thank you. God bless you and your loyal audience. I love you all.
Thank you.
All right, the Cardinal will talk to you again soon.
God willing.
All right, more Fox and Friends in a moment.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.